Hello folks, as the title of this video suggests, something I've been trying to do for a while, and I will show you in a sec. You just have to all be patient with me, because I've just got back into here. There is unfortunately more things to life than Facebook and YouTube and things like that, so I am doing stuff for YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to do a huge YouTube video. We're going to do a midweek vlog and tie it in with a lot of other things, probably a little bit of a show and tell. So it'll be very, very edited and spliced and things. But I'm going to say a lot of the stuff in this video is going to be imaginary, okay? Well, basically, before I get into that, the reason I've not been able to show you some of this stuff is because the computer that I've got all this stuff on has been broken. Well, has been broken. It's going to be my next show and tell video because I've got one of the broken chargers. I sent the other one back today, and so yeah, there's going to be lots of talk on that in tomorrow's vlog. But she's charging up nicely, the Braille-Note BT Empower. But I want to show you a database which I made a while ago. In fact, I might as well show you. I like the new plug I got for it, by the way. Why have I got a plug all the way down there? There's my toy toolbox. Oh, fiddlesticks. And I've also decided to go on a trip on Thursday that I wasn't going to go on. But I'm going to go there. I don't mind buying a... grapple with the plug in between my legs. Ooh, I don't like the feel of this adapter too much.
AC adapter off.
Gosh, have you just worked that out?
SD card removed.
And you've worked that out too.
Recording.
Hang on a minute, folks. Let's grapple with what we're doing here. I might as well show you my business setup before I kind of get into the weird stuff. No, I know there's going to be people tuning in. Well, I don't know who's tuning actually.
Recording. Recording. Finish. Button. Recording.
Nobody. So we couldn't really give two hoots.
Recording. Recording. Camera chooser. Front facing. Button.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Recording. Recording. Record. Add friend. Button. Recording.
Oh well. Does it really matter who's watching? Doesn't. Okay. Here we go. Business setup first.
Recording.
Business before pleasure.
Camera chooser. Front facing. Button.
Why is that looking so terrible?
Recording. Finish. Recording. Recording. Finish. Recording. Finish. Button. Recording.
Right, I am live. That's good.
Camera chooser. Front facing.
Yeah, so here is the new Braille-Note plug, which I quite like because you've got no transformer with it, and it's just, it goes straight into the Braille-Note and straight into the wall. Here's the Braille-Notes down here. The Empower. And it's brand new to Magic Silver Room. It's the brand new colleague. It's the brand new staff member to Magic Silver Room as well. But because you know I'm doing a lot of stuff on it. It used to be a podcasting tool, but it's no longer that. I still do audio recording on it, but not to the great powers that it did. So yeah. So there's the display. And there's the keyboard. And I've been working on this this machine. I got home from group today. The first thing I did after tea was come on it, and I've been working on a few things. Just a few project plans and business plans and a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff actually. I've been working on the new database, which is going in the Magic Silver book. So anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for some weird stuff, aren't we, folks?
Main menu. Word process. Planner. Address list. Email. Internet. Media send. Book reader. Scientific. Database manager. Database to use. Press enter for bridge. Computer braille is required. List of key-based bridge. Build 7. Builders. Uses. Passes. Computer. D. Da. DJ. Make. Mid. N. Phone book. Key-based menu for phone book.
Now, what I'm about to show you guys, I'm going to do it again in another episode, so you'll see this database. It's actually a contact form for a pretend dark web site. And if you don't know what the dark web is, it's basically it's basically a place online where criminals operate. And I made this not fake, that's a different word. I made this pretend database on my BrailleNote, which is basically a huge address book, but it's the darkest address book you'll ever find. And I will explain why.
Add record.
Now we want to
look up records.
Selection
list for phone book.
So I'll go through each thing. Name, that's obviously pretty simple. Number, that's where you put your number. Again, pretty simple. Weight, that's where you put your weight, obviously. It's all pretty simple so far. Gender, obviously male or female. Spouse, if you're married or single. Family members, it could be either a gang or brother, sister, blah, blah, blah. Family spouses, if they're married, single, divorced, whatever. Relatives, again, this is all pretty simple so far. Yeah, your home address. Work address. Work phone number. Facebook. Twitter. Now, I am going to stop here because there are two kinds of Twitter. For those who are watching, there is a Twitter on the dark web, but we're not talking Twitter. We're not talking Tor Twitter. We're talking normal Twitter. Oh, crumbs. Right. Requirements. Yeah, I can't remember what this is for. Oh yeah, protection. You know, full protection, part protection. You know. And protection into how much security. Obviously, some people have filled these in wrong. Only one member has, I think. And it's like a lot of deep websites where there's how much security protection you want. It's one of the things, like a lot of forms on the deep web you have to fill in correctly. And You know, I made this database myself, by the way. So, can I also state that we're not online? This Braille note is not online, and even if it was, I don't think this could get onto the dark web. I wouldn't really want it to be frankly honest. But anyway, equipment. This can, you know, be from like ropes to CCTVs, cameras. Cell phones, fax machines, telephones, spying equipment, anything you need or require. But yeah, so this is all pretty simple stuff, by the way.
WhatsApp, Anita at ABC123, microphone, voice message. Drugs.
Drugs. Again, whatever drugs you require. And yeah, you can get drugs from here. There are some rules, and I can't remember what the rules are offhand. But yeah, this pretend dark website supplies drugs, and all the really strong drugs come at the higher Bitcoin rate, or some cheap drugs come at the lower Bitcoin rate. I'll make a price list for this, actually. I think I might make a price list. I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to do a full presentation on it at some point. So, but I did this as like, this database was like a prop for a video I was doing at the time. Weapons. Again. Get some really cheap ones, or you can get some really expensive ones, you know, and you can get swords, knives, machetes, rifles, guns, explosives. I think the cheapest weapon on the list is a taser, but yeah.
End of list. Emily. Alert. Storage almost full. You can manage your storage. Done. Facebook. Recording.
So one of my favourite members on the list is Emily, who's imaginary, obviously.
Name, Emily.
Name, Emily.
Number, 0774-578-997-100.
Get that down, folks. You might need it for future reference.
Weight, 8 stone.
She's 8 stone.
Gender, female.
Female.
Spouse, none.
Spouse, none.
Family members, father, 3 sisters, 2 brothers.
Father, 3 sisters, 2 brothers. I love this record, by the way.
Family spouses, married and then remarried.
Oh, yeah. Remarried and then married.
Relatives, uncles, aunties, nephews.
Uncles, aunties, nephews.
Adders, 33 Cottage Lane.
33 Cottage Lane. Get that down, folks.
Work address, 99 Rose Road.
99 Rose Road. She probably doesn't work at this address anymore. This is the scary story that I was doing at the time.
Work number, 014-207-797-320.
That's her work number.
Facebook, Emily Knowledge.
Emily Knowledge is her Facebook.
Twitter, at Emily.
At Emily is her Twitter.
Requirements, full protection.
Requirements, full protection. Which, you know, we're all glad she's gone for. You know. You will need it, obviously.
Equipment, tanks, armored missiles, footmen, foot modules.
Tanks, armored missiles, foot soldiers, footmen, all that kind of thing. Things that all come at a very high Bitcoin rate. So, This girl may sound cute, but she's got a lot of bitcoins under her belt.
Drugs. Edmund Zumbers, speed med, sleeping pills, Kedman, pig pills, devil's breath, sprint, blue concrete.
Yeah, I'm not going to recite all that. Let's just put it this way. She's gone for a lot of good stuff there. All the different bitcoin rates.
Weapons. Guns, swords, knives, daggers, peepers, spray, tear gas, tazas, machine guns, assault rifles, grenades, gas baitons, stun guns.
Yeah, I'd have to reread that. I know some of them at the really highest bitcoin rate.
End of list. End of list. Weapons. Sword guns, machine gun. Fill weapons. Guns, tear gas, blasters, handguns, cannons, fire gas, kosh, hot knife, chainsaw, drugs.
All right.
None. Equipment. Tanks, radio. Rehumans. Tanks, guards, privet, police. Work number. 012. Work adders. Adders. 6. Relatives. None. Family, spouses. Family members. Spouse. Gender. Weight. 2. Number. 0. Name. Phil.
This is a guy called Phil.
Number. 0774 571 234 560. Weight. 2 stone.
This guy's 2 stone.
Gender. Male.
Male.
Spouse. Male.
Male. This guy's gay. Pretend person, by the way.
Family members. None.
No family. This guy's signed the form the right way.
Family spouses. None.
Family spouses, none.
Relatives. None.
Relatives, none.
Adders. 66 Lips Road.
He wants to keep his anonymity till this point.
Work adders. 660 Wax Lane.
Yeah. His anonymity is going to go out the door.
Work number. 012 344 444 555 560. Rehumans. Tanks, guards, privet, police, foot sodules.
All at high bitcoin prices.
Equipment. Tanks, radios, phones, separate cell phone, phone radios, bodyguards, body armor, bulletproof vests, armored vehicles.
This guy's going for the full, armor, radios, everything basically.
Drugs. None.
This guy is clean and doesn't want any drugs in his system. But I think his weapon list is quite high.
Weapons. Guns, tear gas, blasters, handguns, cannons, fire gas, kosh, hot knife, chainsaw, taser.
Yeah. He's got a lot of weapons on his list. I think the Kosh and the Taser are the cheapest on the list.
End of list. End of list. Weapons. Name. Tom.
This guy's called Tom.
Name. Tom. Drugs. XT, Kedman, Aaron, dogs, bread, cocaine, sleeping pills, weed, speed, rat, posy, numbers, magic, mushrooms, methyl state.
This guy just wants drugs.
Weapons. Knife, guns, machine guns, tanks, blasters, cannons, chainsaw, tasers, penknife, sword.
Yeah. This guy just wants drugs and weapons.
End of list. Weapons. Name. Tom. End of list. End of list. End of list. End of list. Weapons. Knife, guns, machine guns, tanks, blasters, cannons, chainsaw, tasers, penknife, sword. End of list. Weapons. Name. Tom. Name. End of list. End of list.
Are you sure I added another record in this list? Yeah, I did.
No more matching entries. End of list. Tom. Phil. John.
Oh yeah, John. He's a very interesting guy.
Name. John. Number. .6. Wait. 8.
He's also 8 stone.
Gender. Male.
Male.
Spouse. Wife.
He's married.
Adders. 99 Pond Road. Rehumans. Guards, foot soldiers, helicopter, airplane, a hired car.
This guy wants everything from helicopters to high cars. I mean, my gosh.
Equipment. Cell phone, glass stove, battery, drones, cameras, app machines, fax machines, fishing line, toolbox, Bluetooth devices, lighter, cassette lighter.
This guy wants everything from fishing lines to toolboxes to gas lighters.
Drugs. Ketamine, enema, sleeping pills, sleeping gas, sage, sleeping pills, spice, law, gas, hash, meth.
It knows everybody. There. Oh yeah. So that's everybody, really.
Martin Christopher joined.
Hello, Martin. How are you, my friend? Let me just come out of the database for a minute, and I'll show you the Magic Silver Room one.
Exit. Selection list for phone book. Exit. Key base menu for phone book. Exit. Main menu. Database to use. Press enter for phone book. Computer braille is required.
Let's turn this down a bit.
22. Volume 21. 18.
There we go.
List of key base 5. Bridge. Key base menu for bridge. Add record. Look up records. Selection list for bridge. Name. Number. Name. Selection list for bridge. Name. Adam. Name. Adam. Status. Marketing.
So Adam, marketing,
Agent. Director.
position director.
End of list. Status. Mark. Name. Adam. Adam.
But yeah, let me just stick the light off because we don't need the lights on.
Record. Camera chooser. Back facing. Button. Recording.
So I'll just come out of this.
Main menu.
There we go. I can go down there.
Creative tools. Button.
So yeah, something else I want to talk about is the Ministry of All Things have been quite naughty. They're an imaginary government which I made up, and the Ministry of Problems now. In the news at the moment, the Ministry of All Things have actually been told off because they've been making a database of people's recordings and they've been spying on people. Apparently so. They've been spying on businesses and all kinds of people and hacking smart devices and things. And they've been found out for it, and they've been... It's a, you know... Because in real life, those type of things, like... kind of serious. Oh man, I need a scratch. But yeah, I've been working all evening on a document, a planning and project thing, which took ages, and I still haven't finished it. So I've only done about 5 lines of it, really, because I hate writing with it. Yeah, but I've got the Braille note, and I kind of wanted to get a lot of stuff done. I got the database for the book done, so all that's going in. Because we're doing the big book. Then there's everything else to sort out, so one of those things when you get loads of admin to sort of catch up on, and you just do it. So, and obviously there's a lot for WordPress and things to do as well, but there's quite a fair few bits of notes lying around, strangely. Just gonna put my brains away.
Ready.
I want to find out something. Come on.
Ready.
Get on.
Ready. Move. Play. Trade. Working. Definition. Trade. Noun. Plural. Choice. Sense 1. Something. Trifling. Sense 2. A small ornament. Bubble. Sense 3. Something. 4. A child. 2. Play with. Derivatives. Toy-like. Adjective. Toy. Verb. Inflections. Toyed. Toyed. Toying. Toys. Sense 1. Flirt. Sense 2. To deal with something lightly. Trifle. Sense 3. To amuse oneself as if with a plaything. Derivative. Toyer. Noun. Plural. Toyers. Toy. Adjective. Sense 1. Diminutive. Sense 2. Designed for use as a toy.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, dictionary. Yeah, I'm just using the old Language Master SE. I needed to use it for a couple of spelling things that I was doing. But I'm designing a couple of servers at the moment as well. So, a couple of web filters. This is a really, really nice. For people who can't see, this case feels really nice. And how does it smell? Actually, strangely enough, it still smells like a leatherette case, which is quite. It's a bit torn in places because it's an old case, you know. But it's could do with a wipe here and there, I think. But yeah. So, But I plan to do a spot of design work tomorrow morning. Once I've done my exercising, I'm gonna loathe into the old paperwork. I've got a server we're designing, and I'm just writing down all the hardware for it and everything. That might be a good show and tell video for any nerds in the place. And we're building 2 servers. One's a video server for Cyberclans, and the other one is a audio server. So that'll have audio things on it. And on Friday I've got to fax a couple of people at Indietronics, 'cause we're working on quite a few things. Working on an app. We're working on a chat room thing, and we're working on a couple of other things. Plus, I'm doing a couple of mind mob things that have been lingering, but the customers that I can't just shake off. So I'm doing a bar menu for somebody that's got a cyber bar, and I'm doing the other thing I'm doing a massive festival poster, which is going to take me ages to do. I've got loads of things to do at the moment. Plus my incredible blog thing. And I'm restarting my book, which starts off in Broadbent and Boothroyd's, and a girl gets stolen, and she gets taken to first she's imprisoned, but you learn why she gets kidnapped. There's a little twist to it. And she doesn't know. And I decided to have a desert in the book set in Wesley Street. That's because they had like a makeshift beach on Southport Festival, so a little bit there going to the Wesley Street people.
Notifications. 1 new.
But yeah. But it's starting to come nicely. But you know, all the stuff that happened and all the other drafts are happening. You've got, you know, Martin and Ray in the book. I've switched the roles round though. I've had Ray as Martin and Martin as Ray. so Martin's the phone engineer and knows all about telephones, and in the first draft they were very, very comical and got into lots of problems, if I remember rightly. Then there's Mike the journalist, the other three explorers, but I've started the book with this girl who's kidnapped. I haven't focused the book on any other character yet. And then there's the big council meeting, which in the book as well. And then there's all the chaos that happens in Neville Street, which is all the stuff I read about. Plus more chaos. I had this idea that was going to be like people leave for lunch looking for this girl, and as they leave, Phil King calls a meeting at lunchtime, and they all just leave. They kind of just up sticks and go. They don't bother taking anything. They just kind of up sticks and go. There's kind of a bit of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy feel to it as well, because there's, that's why I wanted to leave the story about the Northwest Water guy who gets stuck with his digger, and Phil King, he's a spy for the Trolls, but he's human, and I want to have Z Parry as his wife, Z Parry, and Z Parry's a princess, like Zelda. Been playing too many Zelda games, and they live. Does anyone know where the Atkinson Tower is? Where the clock bell goes? That's where they live in the book. So yeah, I'm giving too much of this away, but yeah, this book's going to be a museum piece for Southport when it's done. Just a fine work of art, really. And the Southport visitor office gets blown up by the Trolls because they cause chaos. And the Professor's still in the book, but he's not Mike Dowling, as we all know. He's somebody else, but I've based him on Mike Dowling. But he's not a teacher in the book. He's just a scientist who builds amps and tries to make, I don't know, it's kind of like there's a madness to all of his creations, and he's basically a rocker that sort of has all this vast collection of amps and things. And I wanted to have him, I don't know if anyone's read about Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, but I had this, the myth about the Mad Professor that he lives under a bridge. I'm not going to tell you which bridge, because it's not a bridge in South Potato. It's not a bridge anywhere, in fact. It's not even Neville Street Bridge. But the bridge, it's in the book where he lives, because he gets mad with some aeroplane pilots who land their planes under there and things. and sort of has a go at the trolls because they keep nicking his liquor in the book. And he has a go at Phil King in the book as well, because Phil King runs away with his amps. But yeah, there's a lot happens in the book, really. I've made it into one big adventure, even though a lot of it's set underneath Neville Street. There is other places that come into the book, but they're not there for the whole entire book. Also in the book there's a bit underneath the coast road where the trolls land their spaceship. And then there's a bit where they build the computer. There's a lot in the book. And Neil Newton's in the book as well, but he's just a counsellor who then becomes a radio broadcaster. And in the book he owns a number station in the book. But we're gonna mention the whole radio station. The number station's called Soundground Radio. Also, I've got a friend called Councillor Rimmer. I know Councillor Rimmer. He's in the book as well. And the town crier gets killed in the book. There's people get killed in the book as well. I was going to actually kill, like, councillors that I don't like, you know, like Sue Maguire. Phil King was going to get killed in the book. He was going to get killed and eaten by the trolls, but... And then there's Phil King actually becomes, at the end of the book, try not to give too much what's happening in the book. Lisa's in the book. And then you've got the hackers, which are cyborgs. They're like cyber people, really. And then obviously I've got the guys from Tap and Bottles in the book. So that pub isn't in it, but there is an underground pub. I mean, obviously, if Ray's gonna, he's gotta have his beer somewhere in the book. Officer's newspaper office, because there's a newspaper in the book and news agents in the book. So there's all these places. And there's a telephone exchange in the book. There's a record player in the book. There's a record shop in the book. There is a police station in the book, but not one that you'll want to be in. Not when the trolls take over it. I mean, there are actual police in the book, but that's just the trolls have their own ways of doing things. John Pugh's in the book, but he gets killed. Not because I dislike him or anything, but I just had to choose one character. There are robots in the book. There is a strip club in the book. There isn't a brothel, though. There is a few erotication scenes in the book. There's a bit of heartbreak in the book as well. Oh, and those trams that were used from the pier. There's a lot of references to the pier in the book. There's a train station in the book. Well, I've already mentioned the radio station in the book. The town halls in the book. Mr. Salt's in the book. And Roberto Lee's in the book as well. A lot of references to a lot of Southport places. I'm just trying to think, is there any other things in the book that I can point you to? There's a restaurant in the book. I've already mentioned the pub.
Notifications. 2 new.
Silcox is mentioned in the book. But I wanted to actually find the guy who ran Underground Neville Street, because I was going to have him in the book as like the man who runs the computer. The secret computer man.
Low battery.
Oh, anyway, that's all for now.
Close. Low power mode. Close. Button. Close. Recording. Pete Tynan joined. Martin Christopher joined. Finish. Button. Finish. Button.
By the way, if anyone's been down Neville Street, the underground Neville Street, I'd love to know what your experiences were. It'd be fantastic. Maybe we could put it in the book. Get some pictures as well. So yeah. And I'll be on YouTube tomorrow as well, doing the midweek vlog. I've already talked about that, so. Night, guys.